Carl?
Message from the village, boss.
Oh. They're trying to frighten me, Tarl, but I guess I don't frighten very easily. I've got the best fruit on these islands, and I know they need it. I'll send them an answer.
What does Carson say?
He wants to play a lone hand.
Carson's a fool. He'll either join our combine or suffer the consequences.
I don't understand. What do you mean, suffer the consequences?
My boy, your uncle and I have built up one of the largest canneries in the world. And there's many a time we've had to use force to gain our end.
Personally, I don't approve of intimidating Carson's in any way. If he wants to join us, fine. If not, that's his business.
You make me sick. Don't you realize he grows the best grade of fruit on any of the South Sea Islands? And if we don't get it, someone else will.
Well, I had no intent of starting an argument.
You didn't. This one's been going on for years.
It might be a good idea to send a representative to see Carson's. He might be convinced that the proposition was to his advantage.
Soft soap will work up to a point. Then you gotta use dynamite. I've got a man I know who'll stop at nothing to accomplish my purpose.
Sorry, Will. I'm party to any underhanded game of yours.
What do you intend doing?
I'd like to send Dick to see Carson.
That's swell, Uncle Charlie. I've always wanted to see the South Seas. But maybe Dad's right. Strong-arm tactics usually get good results.
No, my way is best, Dick.
Well, when do I leave?
As soon as I can arrange transportation.
Well, we understand each other, Dad.
Bad news?
Yes. For Carson's.
Mr. Carson, this message comes when I am in the village.
Oh, thanks, Carl.
She good news, boss?
Yes, she's good news. My daughter Helen is on the steamship Caroline. She'll be here within the week.
I bet you glad to see her, no?
I bet I'm glad to see her, yes. Go and see that her rooms are made up right away. And be sure that everything is in shape when she gets here.
Yes, boss.
Mr. Carson's. Mr. Carson's.
Well,
He'll never bother you anymore.
that's fine. Kramer will be here in a few minutes, and I want you two to leave us alone.
It's none of my business. That forger will never do you any good.
You're all wrong, Bill. Kramer is going to be a big help.
Hiya, Hudson.
Hello, Kramer.
You wanted to see me?
Yes.
Be seeing you later.
What's up?
I've got a little job for you.
With money attached?
Naturally.
Let's have it. Power of attorney, eh?
I want this signature put on that.
George Carson's. How much?
2,000.
That's all right.
I suppose you want pen and ink.
No. I always carry this with me.
Hide that.
This is for you, Mr. Hudson.
Something wrong?
Yes. Half of Carson's plantation is in his daughter's name. But she's on her way here.
Say, is there Miss Carson's on board?
Why, yes, there she is, right over there.
Thanks. May a shipmate sit down?
Certainly.
Thanks. You know, you must be a mermaid.
I don't understand.
No ordinary girl could get on a ship in mid-ocean. And if I'm not greatly mistaken, this is your first appearance on board.
I've been confined to my cabin. I'm not a very good sailor.
You're Helen Carson's, aren't you?
Why, yes.
Well, I'm very glad to know you, Miss Carsons. I'm Dick Bannister. You know, we have something in common.
How interesting. What is it?
We were both seasick.
Seasick. Seasick.
Can I get you something? I'd like to send a message.
Right over there.
How much will that be?
Be $9.63.
Send that immediately.
Yes, sir.
Well, he met her all right.
Maybe it is a good thing Dick went on that trip.
Don't tell me that you finally approve of my little plan of procedure.
No, not entirely. But I don't see any harm in Dick gaining Helen Carson's confidence, particularly since we discovered that she owns a half interest in her father's plantation.
It might be a good idea to get in touch with Carson's again and give him a little better offer.
I don't think that'll be necessary. The most important thing right now is what progress Dick is making with the girl.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I meant the ocean.
I know what you meant. And you know what I meant.
I think the sea air has gone to your head.
I'll argue that point with you anytime you wish. According to scientists, salt air has a tendency to clear one's brain, and it also helps a fellow's vision.
I think we'd better change the subject.
All right, let's talk about you.
That's a novel idea.
And I thought of it all by myself.
Pardon me, Mr. Bannister. I overcharged you for that last radiogram.
16 cents, eh?
I'm sorry about it, really.
Now I can buy that new suit I was thinking of getting.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, miss.
Why, yes, surely.
Thank you. Thank you, miss.
What sort of a suit do you suggest I buy?
Oh, a diving suit, damage suit, breach of promise. Just suit yourself.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was looking for the captain's quarters.
The captain's quarters are aft, miss. This is the radio room.
Oh, thank you. Radio room? Well, as long as I'm here, I might as well send my Aunt Emma a message.
Sit right down then, miss. Here are blanks and an ink. Where did you say the message was to go?
I didn't say. You see, my Aunt Emma lives in Boston, but she sometimes spends the winter in Florida. So, if I were to radio her brother in New York, who's just returned from Chicago, she'd get the message as soon as he arrives in Philadelphia. Do I make myself clear?
Uh-huh. Oh, perfectly, Miss,
Carson's. Helen Carson's.
I'll see that Aunt Emma gets your message, or my name isn't Tom Willoughby.
Oh,
What's the matter?
isn't your name Tom Willoughby?
Why, of course it is. Well, now, don't you think that you'd better tell me exactly what you want to say to Aunt Emma?
Oh, yes, of course. How stupid of me. I nearly forgot. Well, just say hello. Goodbye, Tom. I mean, Mr. Willoughby.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You know, I really shouldn't be here with you.
Why not?
Well, after all, you are a passenger.
Let's not worry about that now. Tom?
You know, Helen, I have a confession to make.
Yes?
I didn't really overcharge Bannister. I merely used that as a pretense to meet you.
So you'll value my acquaintance at 16 cents, eh?
Oh, no, really, I didn't mean that.
I understand. I have a confession to make to you, too.
Yes, what is it?
I had no intention of sending that radiogram. I just wanted to see you again.
Oh, that was nice. How well do you know this fellow Bannister?
Jealous?
No, it isn't that. But I have a reason for wanting to know.
Well, my serious-minded friend, I met him on the boat. The only thing I know about him is that he's interested in the International Cannery Company.
Your father is the Carsons who has the plantation in Tahiti, isn't he?
Yes. Why do you ask?
Pardon me, sir. Mr. Graham would like to see you.
Oh, yes, thanks. I forgot. I only work here. I'll see you later.
That suits me.
You want me?
Hey, will you hold down the fort while I take on some groceries?
Groceries? Why, I thought it was something important.
Important? Eating is always important. What were you doing?
I was sitting on the hurricane deck with an angel.
Oh, so I'm going to have trouble with you again.
Well, hurry back.
Okay. Well, it's all yours.
So long, Sparks.
Oh.
Looking for something, Mr. Bannister?
Yes, I just wondered whether you had the copies of those messages I sent.
You'll find them right in there. You see, the government makes us keep a record of all messages.
You don't suppose you could lose those copies for, say, $100?
We always try to please the passengers, Mr. Bannister. But
But what?
Seems I must have mislaid the key to that file.
Wise guy. I might use my influence to have you lose this job.
That's your privilege, Mr. Bannister. I only came for the ride anyway.
We struck a reef. Stove in our bow. We're shipping water fast. Send out an SOS.
Look! I see a lifeboat. I'll tell Kelly.
Mighty hot working in that cave.
What seemed to be the trouble?
Condenser was grounded, but I got it fixed.
Great. I got a fine haul of pearls for that smuggler out there. And he wouldn't dare enter these waters without a signal from me. You go back to the cave and give him the call.
How about a drink first?
Sure thing. Mike, set him up. And put that away for me. Why, you...
Kelly! A boat is coming in from the roofs.
How many people in it?
Some men and a girl.
A girl, huh? She pretty? Hey, Red, let's go look him over.
Get off of it.
How far are we from Tahiti?
Don't know. You ask Kelly.
Where can we get something to eat?
Better ask Kelly. Who is this Kelly? He run island.
Well, you run and get it.
My name's Kelly. Hi, Mr. Kelly. I'm Tom Willoughby. This is Miss Carson, Mr. Graham, and Mr. Bannister.
Howdy. Shipwrecked, eh?
We're from the steamship Caroline. We found it on the reef. Have any of the other lifeboats made this island?
Not here. They may have landed at one of the other islands. How'd it happen?
We lost our rudder. Struck on the reef and the boat sank in 30 minutes.
I don't wonder.
We certainly could stand something to eat.
Yeah? Well, your first meal is my treat. After that, you're on your own. Come with me.
Thanks.
Isn't there some way I can get a message to my father?
Nope.
You say there won't be another boat here for 2 months?
That's right.
But what can we do?
Nothing. You see, most of the people here are hiding from the law. Some are shipwrecked. But I guess you can manage to get along.
Looks like we'll be here for a couple of months. I hope we can get sleeping quarters.
Well, I can arrange that. Well, fellas, here's where you bunk.
Certainly is nice of you to help us out, Kelly.
Don't mention it.
What about Miss Carson's?
Teo's taking her to her cabin down the road.
You like it here?
Yes. You'll excuse me if I get ready for bed. You see, I've had a very trying day.
Yes, you bet. Don't mind me.
Just make yourself home.
You're pretty lucky.
Yes? Why do you say that?
Oh, you got 3 men friends. Me only have one.
I suppose it's my place to ask who this gentleman is.
Oh, he no gentleman. Him Kelly. But he's very nice to me. He only beats me once a week. And sometimes he gives me presents.
Tayo!
Well, I think I'll turn in.
Oh, a little shut-eye wouldn't hurt any of us.
Good night.
Good night, Kelly.
Good night.
want?
I've got some clothes I imagine you'll be needing. Open the door and I'll hand them to you.
Can't you leave them just outside?
Oh, I'd rather not. The natives around here have taking ways.
Just a minute and I'll unbolt the door.
You wanted the door bolted?
Yes.
Anything to oblige a lady. Well, I'm surprised you're not happier to see me.
Get out of here. Leave me alone.
I'll go when I'm ready to go. Who's there?
Open the door, Kelly. I'm coming in.
Tom!
Say,
What's the matter? What's the matter?
wake up.
That's what I'm trying to do.
What's the big idea? Something must have happened to Tom.
What are you talking about?
He didn't come back last night. His bed hasn't been slept in.
Why, the dirty double-crosser.
Well, I don't understand.
I'll show you where he is.
Tom? Oh, Tom, wake up. Wake up.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning. Breakfast is now being served in the dining car.
Fine. You tell the steward I'll be right in as soon as I wash up.
Please hurry.
I want to talk to you, Red.
Yeah? What about?
It's getting a little crowded on this island.
You mean,
Well, what do you think?
what about the girl?
I'll take care of her. You better take a couple of the boys with you.
Okay, Kelly.
What's the matter?
Nothing. You know, I rather like this idea of having breakfast with you.
Well, we'll be marooned here for a long time. I'd be happy to have you join me often.
Thanks. I wish we could make some sort of a permanent arrangement. You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
You mean...
I thought I'd find you here.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Morning, Grant.
Good morning.
Let me fix you some breakfast.
What's the big idea sneaking over here?
Just a minute, Bannister.
Oh, I can explain. Sit down, please. Make yourself at home. I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong. Kelly forced his way in here last night. Tom happened along and saved the situation as far as I was concerned.
That doesn't explain why Willoughby forgot where he was supposed to spend the night.
Listen, Bannister. Not that Miss Carson needs to make any explanations, but just for your own benefit, I slept outside.
You expect me to believe that?
Personally, I think all of this is none of your business.
I don't agree with you, Graham.
Why not?
Now, we all know that Kelly runs this island. But last night, as Miss Carson told you, he made himself very annoying. Now, Kelly isn't the type of man to take a licking and forget about it. He'll make it plenty tough on all of us. That's why I didn't agree with you. What happened here last night concerns you and Bannister as well as it does Helen and me.
If we'd stick together, we might have a chance.
That's what we have to do. Otherwise, I might demand a showdown concerning certain radiograms sent from the steamship Caroline.
Hello, Kelly. How you feel this morning, Kelly?
All right.
More better you stay with Tayo. Hmm?
Why? What do you mean?
Tayo have no many friends to beat you up. What?
Mind your own business, you understand?
You love her, Kelly, but you not get it. I kill her first.
Kelly's henchmen are headed this way. Graham, you take Helen and get her out the back window. You come with me. We'll get them to follow us, understand?
Yeah, I get you.
Now, if we get away, we'll meet you up the coast beyond where we landed.
Good luck.
Thanks, we'll need it. Come on. Wait a minute. There they are.
What's the matter? I kill her. She cannot take away Kelly from me.
I don't want Kelly.
Control yourself, Tayo. We can help each other.
Help? How?
Now, look. You know this island. If you can show us a place where we can all hide, I'll see that she stays away from Kelly.
You no get to see Kelly?
No.
You're my friends. I'll show you a place to hide, and I'll even bring you some food. Come with me. Come. This is a good hiding place. I hope you like.
It's just the thing. Thanks.
Nobody'll find you here. I'll bring you food and blankets.
Thanks, Tayo.
Now, maybe I have to bring dress back?
No, you may keep it.
Thank you.
Women are funny creatures. They sometimes fall in love with the weirdest kind of men.
I hope you're not getting personal.
After all, this is hardly the time or place to make a confession.
Don't tell me you folks are serious.
Certainly are. If we ever get off this island, I'm going to ask Helen to marry me.
Good luck.
Thanks, Graham. Well, let's go inside and look around.
Oh, Mr. Tom! Mr. Tom, I like you. I tell you secret. Kelly has machine that speaks. Maybe you send message and Bob come and pick the girl up.
A machine that speaks?
Yes.
You mean a wireless?
I don't know.
Well, where is it?
There.
Well, light that candle, Graham.
I haven't got a match.
Well, here.
Wait a minute.
See what you can do with it.
Okay.
I hope it works.
Well, it ought to work now, all right.
Cross your fingers.
Let her go.
Seems to be working all right.
Oh, I hope that message gets through.
Here's something. It's an SOS. Miss Helen. She's on Mystery Lagoon.
Stay here. I'll take this to Hudson. Just a handful of people saved, and she had to be among them. I wondered what young Bannister was doing on that boat.
Somebody's got to go and get them. It might just as well be us.
You're getting smart in your old age. Let the word get around that we're starting for Mystery Lagoon immediately. That'll stop anyone else from going. I'll get the boat ready. And we'd better take some of the boys in case of trouble.
I look and I see him going past the window. I am sure it was one of Mr. Hudson's men.
If everything checks with what you've told me, Hudson will be held for murder. Come in. Oh. Here's a report that some survivors of the steamship Caroline are on Mystery Lagoon, and that Hudson and a few of his men are on their way there now. We better follow this up at once. Get me a detail of men to leave immediately on the launch. Yes?
Don't worry, Helen. I feel sure that message got through all right.
Look, here comes Tayo.
You think this is funny, eh? I'll tell Kelly I see you.
What?
I'll tell Kelly I see you, get in boat, fall in water, and shark pick you up, see?
Oh, that's a great girl, Tayo. But perhaps we won't have to stay here after all. A boat from Tahiti will pick us up very soon.
Oh, you make machine that speaks, yes?
I wonder where Dick is.
Maybe he go find another girl.
If some strange men in a boat come, you tell them where we are?
Yes, sure.
Where are these survivors of the Caroline?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Kelly.
Oh. So he's still the boss here, eh?
Sure.
Well, where is he?
You tell your men to stay here, I'll show you.
All right. Wait for me here.
I wonder what became of Bannister.
I don't quite trust that man.
Neither do I.
Senator, this guy wants to see you.
Well, well, well. You're a sight for sore eyes. Long time no see. What are you doing in my territory?
Kelly, I came over to make a deal with you. I'll cut you in for plenty.
Have a seat.
Right.
What's the layout?
Just this. I've got a deed here, and if you will help me get Helen Carson's signature to it, We're all set.
Sorry, Hudson, but it's no go.
Why not?
She's dead.
Dead? How? When?
She was drowned with the others, trying to make a getaway from the island.
Bannister, too?
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. How did you know they were here?
We received a wireless from this island.
A wireless?
Why, you dirty double... Well, I swear I don't know anything about it, Kemp.
But Bannister, you... Kelly, put that away. My name is Hudson. I handle some of your father's affairs here on the islands. I think we three can work this out to our mutual advantage. Where's the girl?
Up the coastaway in a cave that Tayo showed.
Tayo? So that's how the land lays. Hey, Red, pick up Tayo and take her over to my cabin.
Okay, Kelly.
Kelly's headed this way.
Oh, but he can't know we're here.
Bannister's with him. He's double-crossed us for some reason.
Is there anyone else?
3 men. I didn't recognize them.
Looks like we're trapped.
Now, wait a minute. You stay in here. Graham and I will do what we can. Come on.
These gentlemen came in answer to the wireless message.
But Kelly here.
Oh, we don't have to worry about him anymore.
Oh, you see, Mr. Willoughby, I'd just as soon not get mixed up with the police.
My name is Hudson. I'm a friend of Miss Carson's father.
I'd appreciate you not mentioning any misunderstanding we've had.
Just get us off this island and we're willing to forget the whole thing.
Which one of you gentlemen is Mr. Hudson?
I am.
I overheard you say you were a friend of my father's.
Yes.
Tell me, how is he? Does he know I'm all right?
I'm sorry, Miss Carsons, but I can't answer your questions. Unfortunately, I haven't seen him for several days.
Well, let's get going. Where is this skiff of yours?
Down the beach. Are you ready?
Yes.
Wait, I have a suggestion. You folks had your first meal with me. Suppose you have the last.
It's mighty white of you, Kelly. How about it, Helen?
I've no objections.
Well, it's your party. Lead the way.
Hey, Mike! Some setup! Food for the folks! Sit down, people!
Well, that's mighty nice of you, Mr. Kelly. Sit here, Miss Carsons. That's a little drink before dinner and nothing could be done. Oh, by the way, before we go any further, there are a few details to straighten out before we leave the island. Miss Carsons, will you sign this?
What is it?
Oh, it's merely it's an official document satisfying the island police that you're one of the Caroline survivors. Mr. Bannister, you too.
Certainly.
Miss Carsons, will you sign here, please?
Wait a minute. What is this?
Sit down.
I might have known there was something crooked about this setup, especially with you in it.
Sit down.
Sign here, please.
your arrest. Murder. Come on, get going. Come on.